Hello and welcome to my channel Health and Wellness with Emma Mentel and to my day 18 update. It's been very interesting territory over the last few days, and I'm just giving you some of the thoughts and some of the experiences and observations that I've been making. Of course, this whole journey is about weight loss as part of addressing insulin resistance. It has also been a strong intention and goal for me to start to do some deeper work around changing patterns, changing conditioning, especially when it comes to comfort eating or some of the ways in which one can undo the good work that you've been investing in when it comes to addressing weight and other metabolic markers like insulin. So what I did yesterday was to have the broth that I actually made almost 2 weeks ago. I had half a cup of broth at lunchtime, and I had another half a cup of broth in the evening. I want to continue to add small amount of supportive food so that the digestive tract doesn't get such a big fright when I eat my first real and proper meal, probably on Sunday, which will be Easter Sunday. So of course the small amounts of avo that I've been having since last weekend, as I've been mentioning, and then yesterday was my first day of adding broth. Interesting observation for me, having the broth initially, it just felt quite heavy. Of course, broth has got quite a bit of fat from, I cooked marrow bones with some simple onion and some flavoring, simple seasoning and some fresh herbs. It felt heavy. Half a cup of this broth, and then I had one of my coffees after that, and I felt really full. It felt like I'd eaten actually quite a bit of food. And the evening one again, the evening broth, I definitely couldn't have had more. It felt like the small amount was more than enough. What I noticed going to the shops, I had to go and buy more bones from my butchery to make more broth in the next day or two. And I also went to go and buy eggs and something else that I needed. And being in a supermarket with food or in a butchery where there was, the usual things that I would normally go for. If you're South African, you will know dry wors or biltong. That would normally be a definite purchase for me, and I looked at it, I wasn't even tempted to buy it, and not because I think this takes such strong willpower. It's just that it wasn't something that I really felt like, which was interesting, and it was a relief. I also walked around a supermarket because I had to get some things, and with all the food that was there, I looked at it quite intentionally, thinking if I could have this now, and what would I have as my first meal on Sunday? And there wasn't really much that I felt drawn to. Even with the eggs that I bought, because I might transition into having some eggs, might be tomorrow, might be on Saturday or on Sunday. I didn't really feel like I can't wait to go and make this meal and prepare this meal. So that's interesting. The fasting from a physical point of view hasn't been a big challenge for me at all. The hunger is not the thing that was tempting me or making me want to change course or change direction. But what I continue to notice around certain things is definitely some food noise, more from and there's only one way for me to describe this, and some of you might relate to this. It's almost a deliberate defiance. There's still, and you know, I'm not going to be harsh about it, but there's definitely still a part of me that would be defiant when it comes to this big effort that I've been making. I had some peanut butter last night, and that was quite a bit after the broth, maybe a heaped teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons. But that was something that I felt could definitely derail me. This defiant conditioning around things that we shouldn't be having, that then starts to have a really loud conversation around what's it going to matter, who's going to know. It's just a little bit of this. And of course, I want to observe that because that is the pattern. Those are the habits that I'm trying to break. So I'm going to do some more work around that to see what that part of the ego is all about. Why is that part of me trying to deliberately get in the way of such a big effort and such incredible progress, really, and making it about the failure of being able to stick to something rather than how well it's been going all along. And I think we can all really learn from that. I've had to remind myself several times of getting on the scale if nothing was happening, or when the blood glucose was doing strange things, that I can't discredit the process and the benefits and the commitment. I can't dismiss how well it's gone, considering if I look at the bigger picture, but I know there's more work to do. So I would really like to give this my full attention for the next 3 days. I haven't eaten anything today and I've still got work to do, so I might only have broth later. I'm making this recording in the middle of the day so that I've got time later to upload and update you on where I'm going. I am getting questions about where I go from here, and that's still to be seen. I haven't got a clear idea of the next step. I do feel like adding eggs because I feel that would be a really good source of protein. And if I do that on Saturday, depending on how I feel, it might be then breaking the fast properly, but I feel that I'm not ready for solid food, a real meal yet. So that is on the cards for Sunday, hopefully. And I'm sure my digestive tract by then, if I'm having some broth in the next few days, would cope well. Everything is a learning curve at this stage. None of this is known to me. So every hour and every day as I go is part of this learning curve. My blood glucose was quite high this morning, well, high for me, and I did a good active walk and a little bit more exercise, and that makes it come down really nicely. It's still higher than what I would like it to be, and higher for me as a surprise, actually. But if the insulin has come down nicely, then that'll explain it. Yesterday I put music on, did some nice movement, feeling like just moving and shifting and remaining in the flow. I also used meditation and that felt really good. I continue to use glutathione and my other liver support and detoxification support. So I have got no symptoms of discomfort at all. I continue with everything as I have been. This is definitely much more of a mental, emotional challenge compared to a physical one, and it's a surprise. I'm surprised to see the end now very much in sight. So Maybe for me, I'm still aware of seeking reward in the form of weight loss, seeking reward in the form of checking the blood glucose. And I have to say, with wearing the continuous blood glucose monitor, I'm very tempted to check all the time, every time to update. So one can get a little bit obsessive about checking all the time, but it's because I'm so curious about sometimes why it goes up and what makes it come back down again. So interesting territory for me, mentally and emotionally. I want to really acknowledge how wonderful it's been to get your comments and your encouragement, and I hope that you will watch the next few updates of this journey. Yes, the intention was to fast completely for 21 days, and I'm starting to introduce some things. Avo I didn't have yesterday, I don't think I'm going to have it today. I'll have broth, half a cup, twice a day until I decide then to add eggs. I don't feel at all like if I don't get to 21 days that that'll be a failure at all. For me, anything past 1 week, 7 days, was really a big jump compared to my previous fasts. So I am still very grateful to have had this experience and to allow my body to really benefit from such an extended fast and the healing that occurs on so many levels. So the little niggles that come in, the one or two stumbles with having something that's strictly not part of the fast, in my mind is still not severe damage. It's not anything that is significant enough to call it introducing food at all. And I would like to thank you again for watching. Thank you for the new subscriptions, and please like the videos, please share, and please comment with any questions that you have that you would like me to answer in the next few days. Thank you so much for being here.